Hi, I'm Joe Sandwright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck picture book and educational system. The system consists of the teacher's guide and the student's activity book, which coincide with the story of the Happy Little Garbage Truck. And the lessons teach literacy and social skills. Well, these talks I've been doing for now over a year have a lot to do with building a positive mindset and self esteem, which is the key piece of the social skills that I attempt to and believe that I address in my teacher's material for the Happy Little Garbage Truck because the garbage truck is a small truck, which I believe children can relate to, that finds that just doing his best job has actually changed his the trajectory of his future. And so I want to encourage children to always do their best no matter who's around. It's just something that is part of having an internal locus of control, just doing it for yourself. And these skills carry over to adolescence, adulthood, throughout our lives. So, in keeping with that, I have been thinking of topics that would clue into strategies that we can help our children develop that will also allow them to have a strong internal locus of control. And one of these points was an attitude of mind, having a powerful, hopeful attitude of mind. And just recently, I saw a movie, which I'll get to, which had a lot to do with fear. And I took a class, it was a positive um, encouragement class. Dale Carnegie, it helps build a person's self-esteem, and you've probably heard about it as far as doing talks and public speaking. It encourages a person to do more of public speaking talks to fight that fear factor. And one thing that I remember being stated in class was that fear is the false evidence appearing real. And, people like Zig Ziglar and Tony Robbins, they speak about fear so often because it's the one thing that pretty much slows us down. But taking those letters, the acronym FEAR stands for F is for false, evidence is the E, appearing is the A, and real is the R. So once we actually look at a situation, we're able to see that maybe it's not as dire as we think it is. And so I thought of two things that when we're fooled or misled by our perceptions, which is the appearance of things, we're perceiving that it's one thing and it may be another. What can we do to actually um, have a different perspective, which is what our next set of talks will be. And fear is the launching point of that. Is first, I think about if I can slow things down before I make an assessment. That has helped me quite a bit in my approaching something that looks very, like I may not want to dive into that because I may not be able to have success in it and goals, or I don't know if I can do that every day when it comes to exercise. Just, fill in the blank. It's something that you kind of fear that you might fail, but there was this one book out called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And I love that title. But slow our roll down. Just, look at the situation hopefully realistically. And I know our perceptions can alter the reality that we are seeing, but just, slow it down. Actually think about you're outside of yourself and you're looking at this as a neutral third party. What is actually happening here? What can you do? Which is the second part. What can you do? What decision can you make that fits your situation that will be good for you as a person and kind. And I think that once we get through those 2 hoops, first slowing our roll, don't jump to conclusions, don't jump into a situation that may be, negative, don't say something that might be, something that you would regret later. Just slow our roll a little bit. And then the second part is make the decision based on maybe that third person looking from the outside in would see as the best solution. And when we do those 2 things, I think that we can face the fears and do the thing that's best for all people, in this environment, in this situation, in our relationship, in your situation. You can make the best decision and actually feel good about what you've done afterwards instead of having regrets, which is also something that we fear, that if we do this, we might regret it. Okay, so let's take it and kind of dissect it so that we won't be living in that regret world. All right, thank you. It's sort of like a spontaneous talk, but these things are on my mind, and I just hope that they're helpful to you. And because I'm learning for myself as to what can I do to encourage children and to be a good role model myself. So it's an ongoing, long-term project, but you know, we're in this together. Thank you so much. Please share, please subscribe. Bye-bye.